I know. And that's the thing with all of these is like, I mean, we've cycled through probably about, 20 fucking theories tonight, and most of the major ones. And like all of them make like a certain percentage of sense, and then you kind of run out of runway. And like that's like, I know you like that one.
I did. That was cute.
Yeah, off the top of my head too. That's pretty good. Every single other thing I say in every single other episode, I plan out beforehand and write it on my phone, so you can't tell that I'm reading off of something. But this, no.
I can always tell you're reading.
I never read off of stuff when we do this. The thing is that like, I don't know how to explain this without sounding insane. Is with the Paddock stuff is there's all these theories, there's all these motivations that it could be, and none of them are fully fleshed out enough to make a little golem of truth or anything like that. But it's the confluence of all of these different, like we were saying at the start of the episode. It's like all of these different, and I hate to be so fucking contrite about that. Or not contrite, but trite, just regular trite about this. But it's this very American thing. Everything from the aerospace stuff to the comp sushi, to the fucking, guy who is unaccountably rich with his planes and acting like a child at 60 something. It all of that like comes together to make a whole, but it's like I can't observe. I can look in the hole, but I can't see with the light, like anything in the light. Does that make any sense? And so that's like the Paddock thing is like, I assume people are probably listening to this being like, they fucking solved the Paddock case. It's like, no, like, I don't think it is solvable in some way. I mean, everything is, but like, from what we have, it's like, there's something there, but I can't see it. I can't like grasp it.
Yeah, I kind of know what you mean. I think that like, a bunch of different things presented themselves and everyone kind of dipped their toes in those little things, but then it doesn't actually ever like, there's no actual full picture. There's no story. And I think that is what is so maddening about the whole thing. Maybe why like so many people have been asking for an episode about it.
Because there's no note either. I mean, you didn't leave a fucking note. There's no fucking note. There's just some calculations. And we have all this other stuff, I mean, there's stuff we couldn't even get into on this, like all the, people basically reporting shots fired elsewhere in Vegas that night, and like, it's this like, I mean, ISIS got in on it, like Laura Loomer's there, QAnon, like everything. It's like a fucking, it's like when you put one of each little bit of soda into a fucking thing and you drink it and it tastes gross, but you can't figure out what gross it tastes like.
It's really unsatisfying, to be honest. And I will say we have spent a lot of time reading this. Like we've probably spent too much time reading this because I think that we kind of like went over things so much that we've probably failed to explain some things, which I apologize for if that's happened. But like, do you know what I mean? Like we spent so much time reading it that we're kind of just like trying to kind of like rush through it to get to the heart of it. But like I was fucking staying up until 3 a.m. It's been a really long time since there was a case that got me to stay up that late when looking at the fucking body. QAnon YouTube videos.
This is the body without organs.
Yeah, no, I having gone through all of this and having like, I was reading things here and there that I was getting from Daddy, some things that I had before, and like now having done this, I feel like I know more than when I started the process, but I still have no theory.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Insane.
I don't even, that's exactly it, where it's like, it's 2 ounces of every type of soda. There's like 2 ounces of the Air Force conspiracy, but not enough for me to fully taste it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's like the gun thing, like a little bit, but then it's like, and then the fact that there's all these different 2-inch layers all around, they all sort of cancel each other out in this way.
Yeah.
This is the weirdest fucking one yet.
Yeah. And it's baffling.
I would, to bring it back to gambling, to tie it together, if I had to gamble, will we know what this was? No, I don't.
No.
I don't.
Yeah.
No.
2 ounces of every soda, it's a fucking suicide.
And so that's why, to me, is the culprit that we can really blame, because we take all these different things. We take ISIS, we take fucking QAnon, we take fucking, Area fucking 51, we take Big and Rich, Jason fucking Aldean, we take goddamn Sheldon Adelson and fucking MGM, we take gambling, we take a fucking man who's worked at the defense contractors, we take guns, we take mass shootings, and you mix them all together and you get America the whore. And she spreads her legs, and that's when the Vegas shooting emerges.
Jeffrey Epstein.